Good Friday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this January 6th. Let me say right off the bat, it is cold, but it is also slick, very icy this morning. As expected, this winter weather event, not a storm, but this winter event pretty much came off as predicted. We said broad brush, about an inch of snow. We ended up with anywhere from 3/4 to an inch of snow, depending on where you are. That verified. We said it wouldn't be about the amount of snow, but it would be about the potential impact on travel. And that is certainly the case this morning. I can tell you firsthand account that your parking lot, your side streets, your back roads, untreated roads, very, very icy. There's a thin layer of powder on top, but then underneath it's a glaze of ice. The reason for that is that anytime, little traffic, car tires, they're warm, they melt that little powder on top. And then because the temperature is around 15 or so right now at 4:57 a.m. Central Time, it refreezes. And it causes that sheet of ice, and we're going to have that all morning, except for where they've treated the roadways. And I saw several salt trucks going up and down Scottsville Road this morning, Russellville Road here at the station. The main roads, parkways, interstates, you're fine. Even a lot of the, the U.S. highways like 31W, 31E, 431, until you get out of Bowling Green. And then that's where you'll have an issue with maybe a turn lane or the side of the road, and then, of course, the back roads. And there will be those icy spots that you just won't see. So slow down, use caution driving into work this morning. I can also tell you that virtually every single school is closed today. So Polar Report is running continuously at the bottom of our screen. We have it at wbko.com/closings on the website. And if you have the WBKO app, everything is right there. So let's get to it. Yesterday, the high 30 at the Bowling Green Airport, 15 degrees shy of the average high of 45. 22 was our low, 5 degrees shy of the average low of 27. 1 year ago, we had a high of 40 and a low of 21 back in 2016. Now, the water equivalent of the snow that fell, 3/100ths. But that comes out once you do like a 10-to-1, 11-to-1, maybe 12-to-1 ratio. It all depends on temperature and the amount of moisture in the air, blah, blah, blah. It's a formula that forecasters use to come up with how much snow you get, and then if you were to melt it down to water, what would it equal? Well, that 3/100ths equals 7/10 of an inch of snow. So you could say about 3/4 of an inch officially here in Bowling Green, with 1 inch amounts and 1 inch plus amounts around us. There you have to go further north, like up toward E-Town, maybe Campbellsville, Grayson County, Breckenridge County to Louisville, where you found 2 to 4 inches of snow. And there's another system coming in this morning. I'm looking at it on radar. It's just to the south of us. That's that southern tracking system that I mentioned yesterday would affect the Tennessee Valley. We may get something out of that, maybe a brief flurry or snow shower. Very little additional accumulation coming out of that, but most of it is going to stay in Tennessee, actually Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, places that don't normally get that kind of winter weather. They're going to get hit with it this time. For us today, we're just going to say a chance of flurries, maybe an additional brief snow shower, otherwise cloudy and cold, only up to 23 with a north wind at 10, wind chills in the single digits at times. Partly cloudy tonight, very, very cold. We're calling for a low of 8 above. Here in Bowling Green, we could have some colder single digits outside of the area tonight, north wind at 10. Yeah, even tomorrow night, Saturday. Despite seeing a lot of sunshine on Saturday, we're only going to make it up to 25 and then back down to 9 for an overnight low Saturday night into early Sunday. But Sunday, we will try to manage to get closer to 30 degrees with sunny skies and a low of 17. Then a warm front, a series of warm fronts will move through. The first one Monday, partly sunny, warmer, breezy, 43. But by Monday evening, here comes another shot of moisture. Now, there is a possibility that Monday night we could see a brief maybe beginning to the moisture or the precipitation as a mix with a low of 35, but then we warm all the way to 57 by Tuesday, an 80% chance of rain. Then a continued 80% chance of rain on Wednesday with a high of 54. Thursday, a 50% chance of rain, warm, breezy, and a high of 58. All next week, we will have temperatures in the 50s, close to 60 degrees, and our average high is 45. So we're going to go from being below average to above average. We just can't seem to meet in the middle. Diamond Rio. Good song, by the way. Meet in the middle. All right, anyway, that'll do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless as always. Be safe out there and be careful. Know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, 11 a.m. on midday, streaming live to the WBKO app and WBKO.com. And yes, you can join me this afternoon, 3 to 7, on my radio show at Classic Hits, Sam 100.7.